How is the garden looking? Sorry, Av.
Yep.
We worked on a little side project about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. How did everything bounce back?
Oh, there was never any problems that happened. Oh, and the beds. So yeah, okay. So let me go over for everyone that's not us. I built a new soil for my indoor project, and I got some test results back. And this is one of the reasons why I kind of brought up test result conversations with you. And my pH was 5.0. My potassium levels were in the way upper toxic levels of potassium. My sodium levels were through the roof. And I was just like, what the fuck is, like, what the fuck happened to my soil? And on the test, the Malik 3, thing, and Logan Labs suggestions are like, nothing will grow in the soil, not in those words, but they're like, you got to fix this soil before you plant anything in it, because nothing's going to grow in it. And I had already been growing plants in it. And
the plants were fucking beautiful, Av.
The plants were fucking thriving. They were thriving. They were crushing.
And she's like, could the test results be wrong? And I'm like, nah, I don't think the test results are wrong. But then we start down. What else are you doing? Why is this working? So that's why I'm asking her this question, because I'm really interested. Have you go ahead, finish the.
Hey Ken, can you bring up an image for me on my Instagram for the viewers?
I surely can.
So
okay, we're going to be at the top of your page. How far down is it?
So number 10, the 10th latest video posted. Scroll down just a little bit, please. That one on the left, this is living soil.
This one right here.
No, one above that. That one right there. Click that one.
That one there?
Yeah, that one there. I don't know if we can maximize that image. So these are the plants that were growing in that soil in a 5.0 pH with super high levels of sodium and over the toxic values of potassium. And not only are the plants robust, we have visible white roots growing out of the surface of the soil. And now, if you...
That's as big as I can make it.
Oh, that's cool. Can you pull up another one, please?
Yep.
So if you go up a little bit, there should be a video of the bud fermentation right there. So moon diamond at 4 weeks. So that's one of my genetics.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. When I
that one there.
So that's the same soil, same plants growing at 4 weeks. The bud development is fantastic. The buds are huge and they're frosty and they smell amazing. And I haven't really done anything except for, add some beet juice, add some aloe, add some kelp, some humic acid. But I'm mostly watering, 9 out of 10 days. I'm just doing clean water. And they're just super stoked. And the soil pH is still 5.0. and everything, nothing has changed. And so it's been really interesting because I focus a lot on biology, right? And stimulating biological processes. And when I ran the numbers for the soil that I built, it all made sense. It all balanced. I follow like Albrecht soil balancing theory to build my soils. And it all made sense, right? But when I got it tested, it was all wacky. And the calcium values were pretty low. And Leighton, when I had the conversation with Leighton, he suggested that the potassium had, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that the potassium had locked up cation exchange sites so that the calcium couldn't get in. Is that correct? That was like what you had thought?
So what I was originally thinking was that because you have such high levels of biology and you're using so much humic acid, and by default getting some fulvic acid in there, you were effectively creating buffers around the root in the rhizosphere that was protecting uptake of nutrient. But yes, to some degree, potassium at that levels is fucking toxic. And so And you also had sodium. So the sodium was the thing I was really worried about on your cation exchange sites, because that if with you have that much sodium and not enough available calcium, then yeah, your cation exchange sites would have been fucked, because they were in the saturated paste test. It was like, how is anything even growing there? So again, I think I credit you for being an intuitive grower that understands these more intricate existence or co-creations or commingling of the microbes, the nutrients, but biogeochemical interactions. So yeah, and I think too, another thing is, when that plant gets harvested, you should take a chunk of the root ball and send that to Logan and have them do the soil test from, have them extract the soil from the root ball, because I'll bet you that that's kind of what's going on, is because of your other practices are allowing that force field around the rhizosphere that's allowing such, incredible plant reaction in such horrific soil conditions. I don't have no other answers for it.
I'm not entirely sure, but I did kind of figure out the cause, because I was racking my brain of what could have possibly happened, because I used the exact same soil recipe in my soil bed